Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with 7 years from now, which I think we are nearing the end of it. Dr. Ichiki has said he's going to fix everything. Will we be able to save Aoi? Will we be able to save Kana? And like that, I lost all my memories 7 years ago, the day after the accident. Ichiki. I see, that's what you meant when you said you lost your memories as well. Yep, so I woke up in an unknown place in an unknown town. And I lived without having any idea as to who I was. But a few years later, it suddenly started to come back. Slowly but surely, I started to get my memories. And by relying on those memories I had, I found my way back to this town. That was around 4 years ago, right, Kikusui? Yeah. So this is actually the first time I've told you about my father or about the time leaping. I'm sorry for keeping quiet about it. I really do. It's alright, doesn't matter anymore. I'm sure you had your reasons. You softened up a bit, Kikusui. Perhaps. Maybe it's thanks to Haruto? You were a really different person 4 years ago. Kikusui, is that really you? Hey, Kikusui, tell me, why has nothing changed at this hospital? Didn't you say when you became the director you're going to bring light to the injustices regarding LMD? You think nothing's changed? Everything's changed in the past 3 years. Where were you anyway, Ichiki? I was worried that you were dead. I lost my memories. Memories? Yeah, even now I don't have it all back. Memory loss, huh? Aren't memories your specialty? I think it was my father who erased it. Dr. Ichiki? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. All I know is that my father had something prepared to wipe my memories at any given moment. I see. That's a strange father-son relationship. Anyway, enough talk about the past. Shall we talk about the present? Answer my first question, then. Kikusui, did you lose your passion regarding LMD? Of course not. We are still researching LMD here. But I found something a lot more interesting. More interesting? Yeah, Ichiki, I wanted to ask you. Do you know about time leaping? Time leaping? Yeah, the technology to go back in time. Kikusui, are you listening to yourself? Yeah, I'm serious. Turns out that our fathers were actually researching about time leaping. And Ichiki, I have a feeling that you were involved in the research as well. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I see. Kikusui, don't tell me you threw away your passion for something as stupid as this. Ichiki, you really don't know? I don't. Then it's no use. Kikusui, what happened? You used to be so passionate about it. You used to say things like, I'll eradicate LMD. We still have time, we can... No, it's too late. You came back only now. But for 3 years I know how stupid this all sounds, but back then it was the only thing I could do. We can't go back. That's too sad. I thought you would have known something. But if you did know, I guess your father would have killed you as well. Ichiki, if it's okay with you, can you help me with my research? I replaced all the people who worked for my father, so a lot of the knowledge was lost. Didn't most of the people who worked for your father die? We have a lot of money, but we're making no progress at all. Is this for LMD? Don't be stupid, of course it's for the time leaping research. Then I can't help you. I see. Then help me remove the memories of those who are getting in the way. Why would he help you with that? What? Well, I guess if the alternative is killing them. If you don't want to work in the hospital, open a small clinic outside or something. I'll give you the money. How's that? What do you mean? That's not good enough for you? Geez, aren't you asking for a lot? Kikusui, what? I've decided. You either help me with these conditions or you leave this town. Which will you choose? Erase his memories. Fine. I'll help you. Alright, it's been 3 years since we've worked together. I'm delighted. Yeah, you're blackmailing me, dude. Haha. Ichiki. In this room, there is a safe. It was my father's safe. There's not much use for me now, but inside lies my most important possession, my diary with Kana. But from tomorrow, I'll put a keycard in there as well. The keycard will give you access to the basement floor of the second medical building. The basement room is where the report we made detailing the crimes of the hospital lies. The code for the safe is 2140. Ichiki, you are free to do as you wish. Does that mean... Yeah, just like what I planned to do against my father. I don't mind if it's tomorrow. Haha. Then why didn't Ichiki do it? I'm already Kikusui. I understand. I see. I'll be waiting. Why? Why did it end like this? You know, we haven't been doing anything bad since 3 years ago. All we've been doing is covering up what we did before. That report we made together really helps. I show it to those involved and they all shut up. I'll take my leave. Ichiki, I'm glad that you're fine. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I'll be waiting. I really want to know why Ichiki never made the report public. Could have saved lives. That was the last time Kikusui and I met. Then for 4 years, Director Kikusui was... Yeah, I was waiting. But Ichiki never came. I thought to myself that you're a liar, just like what my father said. I didn't know there was another lie, though. Yeah, I did lie. Ichiki. But back then I thought that was the right choice. That I'll die without telling anyone about time leaping. I mean, I feel like back then it probably was the right choice. But in the end, it was wrong. What was wrong? Haruto, I always had my doubts. Why did my father wipe out all my memories? Just for it to come back in 3 years. Did you find out why? I did. There was a memory my father wanted me to forget. Something that he didn't want me to remember no matter what. A memory he didn't want you to remember? My most precious memory. A most important promise. See us? From a long, long time ago. 7 years ago? When I was still a child. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, it's little Kana and little Ichiki. He had white hair even as a kid. Wow, you scared me. Nice to meet you. My name is Ichiki. Ichiki? Yep, you're Kana, right? Yeah, how do you know? I usually watch you from afar. Wow. That's called being a stalker. I was thinking the same thing. Actually, there's something I want to ask you. What is it? Kana, you're suffering from LMD, right? Yeah. Is LMD tough? I guess there's nothing wrong now. I see. If there was a person who was responsible for creating LMD, would you hate them? Creating? You mean if that person didn't exist, I wouldn't be sick? Yeah. I guess if such a person did exist, I'd hate them a little bit. I see. I guess it's exactly how Dad said. One more question. If the person who created it was right in front of you, would you wish for them to die? Huh? Did he create LMD somehow? No way. Really? But how else can they be forgiven? Forgiven? Well, they can work very hard and save others. I'd be happy if they can save my friend. Save your friend, huh? Yep. But why are you asking? That's... My father did something bad. So he has to repent for his sins. Repent? Yeah. I have to do as well. So I wanted to understand how you felt. I see. Then let's be friends. Huh? Wait, why? You don't need a reason to be friends. Or you don't want to? I don't mind. Okay then, from here on out, you and I are friends. So if I'm ever in trouble, Ichiki, you'll have to help me. You said before, right? Something about repenting? Oh. Teehee? Kana, are you really 10 years old? You seem kind of childish. What? Why? Oh, no, not really. How did your father know about this memory? Phew. Well, I have to go now. Hey, wait. Tell me your name. It's Ichiki. No, your first name. Haruto Ichiki! Huh, my first name? Well, sure. But why? I'm going to go now. Because we're friends. Oh. We really became friends just like that? Of course. Sosuke. Oh, it's not Haruki. Sosuke, huh? Well, it's a promise. If a friend is in need, we'll help them out. It feels like that name should be relevant, but I'm not getting why. If you're in trouble, I'll help you out too. It'll be give and take. Yeah. Oh wait, I actually have a very important friend called Ayato. Let's all be friends together. I'll introduce him to you next time. Okay. I'll have to prepare a present for next time. I'll be waiting. Okay, see you. But apparently they never met, so what happened? You really are causing trouble for me. I thought you were a smart kid, that's why I told you things. I'm sorry, Father. No need. I'll wipe out this event from your memory. Do you understand? Yes. Luckily for us, it won't be hard to wipe her memories either. And make sure you don't make any contact with LMD patients in the future. They are the victims, and we are the perpetrators. We do not mix. I'm sorry. Well, I guess there's no use telling you this. How is the kid a perpetrator? What did he do? And so my father wiped those memories, and I didn't remember them until many years later. When did you remember them? Shortly after I opened my clinic. Just like you, Haruto, I remembered everything in one day. Actually, I took several days. I see, so you've met Kana. My father used to take me to the hospital to observe LMD patients. Kikusui, I actually knew about you long before we met in person as well. I see. I recall you talking to LMD patients a lot during our clinical training as well. Yeah, although I did forget about Kana for a long time. But I remember now, and that's why I'm going to fulfill that promise. Promise? The one about helping your friends? Yep. You're going to help me? In a way. In a way? What do you mean? How can you... I'm going to... save the both of you. Ichiki? What are you saying? You don't understand? Kikusui, remember the time when you and Kana were healthy? I'm going to... Time leap? Return to back then. Chapter 36. Where the Heart. So, as I suspected, Dr. Ichiki plans to go back in time. Still saying question mark. Will he be able to save everyone, and what will the consequences of his actions be? Will we or will we not be dating our adopted sister in the present? Please wait a minute. How are you planning on returning? Haruto, do you know what is needed to return to the past? You had to have drank the medicine at the time you want to return to, right? That's right. You drink the medicine, then breathe in the incense. And this connects to the story of my father. My father made me drink the medicine, which was still under development when I was 10. Oh, so that's why he was saying he couldn't time leap. You have to have drinking it back then. But didn't you say that drinking a new medicine will override it? Didn't you drink the same medicine 7 years ago as well? Yes, you can only keep 2 or 3 neural tracks, and the rest will be overwritten. That's why I couldn't experiment on myself. I couldn't drink any more of that medicine. Therefore, I currently have 2 neural tracks, the one from when I was 10 and the one from 7 years ago. And why did you have to experiment on me? Couldn't you have just gone back? I would have wanted to, but there were some obstacles. Obstacles? First, there has been no successful cases of time leaping for long periods of time or multiple times. But this was from the research notes before the medicine was completed. With the medicine made 7 years ago, I believed we could do multiple leaps and longer leaps. But I had no evidence. That's why I had you, Haruto, to experiment for me. Me. That's right, I decided to go with this plan when I heard you were coming to this town. And as a result, you succeeded in leaping 5 times, which was my target. You know, he could have died based on you experimenting on him. And what's Kakeru? We still haven't gotten to the mystery of Kakeru yet. This proved that there is a high chance for long leaps to succeed, but I kept repeating the same few days. The second obstacle is a lot more simple. I didn't have enough ingredients for a longer leap. I didn't have the Akitsu carnations. The amount my father left was only enough for around 15 years. You didn't have enough Akitsu carnations? Yep, and that's the real reason why my father wiped my memories for 3 years. If it was 7 years ago, it was still possible for me to return to when I was 10. That's what my father feared. 15 years is a special number for both this experiment and for LMD. It's impossible to change the 15 years worth of Akitsu carnations. So by meddling with my memories for 3 years, he made it impossible for me to time leap to when I was 10. So doesn't that mean you can't time leap back to when you were 10 anyway? Yeah, because I don't have enough Akitsu carnations, i.e. enough fuel for that. No matter how much I want it, ones with an 11-year bloom cycle no longer exist. Then the people who cut up all the Akitsu carnations near the well was... Yes, it was my father. It's hard to discern between the 7-year-old and the 11-year-old ones. Therefore he removed them all, roots included. But there might still be some with their roots intact, because plants are a lot stronger than they look. Yes, exactly. Those aren't my words, though. I was always looking for that place. The place of that picture you and Aoi gave me. Of course, the chances were still low. I didn't know if there were any left. But to think that some really did still exist. I still can't believe my eyes. So, Z's? What do you mean? So Ichiki, you were looking for the 11-year Akitsu carnations, and you're saying that's what these flowers here are? That's right, Kikusui. These are the ones. But Haruto, you really have been full of surprises. When you told me yesterday morning that you performed Time Leap, I was really surprised. Perhaps you were surprising me every time you told me. Yeah, but I'm sure you will be even more surprised later on. I'm looking forward to that. But nevertheless, this means I found a way to go back to the past. Hey, Ichiki. Just then you said you'll save us, right? But what will you do when you get back? How can you save us? Did you find the cure for LMD or something? No. Then how... wait a moment. Even if you did cure Kyona's LMD, doesn't that mean Director Kukusui won't be saved? Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Well, more about Haruto and Aoi, though. Yes, to save Kikusui, we need Kana's heart. I feel like he would die for Kana, but that would make Kana sad. So to save Kana would mean to leave Kikusui to die. If things went their usual ways. You don't understand? It's simple. Don't tell me. You're gonna give him your own heart? That's right. I'll give my heart to Kikusui. Huh? Ichiki, what are you saying? And I'll give my lungs to Kana. 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So I was right and you can just do transplants to cure LMD? Ichiki, that's crazy. Does that also mean Aoi's gonna stay dead? Or maybe Kana and, Kikusui can find a cure for LMD and save Aoi. Or the experiment won't happen. That's fine, I've checked it already. My heart and lungs are perfectly compatible with you two. How did you check that? A lung transplant should increase Kana's life expectancy by at least 5 years. And how are you going to get this transplant performed? I can't accept this. Why not? Why are you so against it? You've done so much in the past 7 years for Kana. Me giving my life is nothing compared to all you've done. If it was me just a while ago, perhaps I wouldn't have cared. But it's different now. Ichiki, I don't need it anymore. Kikusui, are you sure about that? Remember, Kana, don't you want to spend time with her again? You can live with Kana again, spend every day with her. That's... think about it. Director Kikusui. 7 years ago when my father told me that I can see Kana again, I felt overjoyed. I felt like I wanted to do things over. If so... but... my feelings have changed after seeing this. Look at this, Ichiki. This is Kana's final present for me. Present? Some drawing on a wall? How could this possibly change anything? Ha. I see. I can see why you wouldn't understand. Even I just started to understand my feelings. But it's fine now. I'm happy just with Kana's words. I see. I don't know what's gotten into you, but it can't be helped. I'll do it by my own opinion then. What? You can't! Don't move! If you move, I'll use this! What's that? I don't know, it's invisible! It's a special spray that I made. You'll probably die if you get sprayed by this. I don't really believe him. It doesn't matter for me if I kill you here since I can just go back in time. So just stay still and wait until I finish collecting the flowers. I think we can take them. Ichiki, you're going this far. Dr. Ichiki, it's no use. No use? Yes. I'm sorry to say this, but it won't work. I see, Haruto. I understand how you feel. No, it's not that. Dr. Ichiki, you said that you found here through the picture of Akitsu carnations we took and gave you, right? Yeah. When Aoi gave you that picture, she said that she took that picture 4 years ago. That's right. So 7 years ago plus 4 years, these flowers were blooming 11 years ago. And they're in bloom now. I'm certain these are the rare 11-year bloom cycle Akitsu carnations. Dr. Ichiki, I'm sorry to say this, but what Aoi said about the picture being 4 years old, that was a lie. Music stop. What? Chapter 37, To See Beyond. We ended at a really weird point there. But yeah, I guess they lied because of the camera and wanting to hide it or something. And it was probably taken more recently. But I'm still kind of rooting for Ichiki to go back in time. I still don't fully trust him. He experimented on a kid. Not cool. But we'll see where this goes. So, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, and I will catch you next time. Bye!